This video right here is going to be my last video on Cold War. Now, this completely excludes it from being like, you know, featured in like a revisiting video type thing. Like, you know how I go back and play some older CODs here and there. I will probably end up doing that for this. But for right now, I'm pretty much done playing it. I don't have a reason to play it. I haven't played this since, I think, the start of Season 5. And right now, Season 6 already just started, I think, just a few days ago. And I have no other video ideas or any plans for a Cold War video. So this is going to be titled The Last One. It's kind of like that Goodbye Modern Warfare stream that I did. I don't really feel like I should be streaming this. I'm just going to make it into a video. And we're going to play and try to see how much fun we can have, because this game is a piece of shit. It really saddens me too, because Cold War had a shit ton of potential, but it just got rushed because Sledgehammer wasn't done with Vanguard. If anything, if people want to blame Treyarch for making this game shit, don't blame Sledgehammer. Not that it's completely their fault, because, you know, you also got COVID and shit. But, like, this game was made... Jesus, they were all spawning there. This game was made literally in 2 years. It was rushed an extra year, because usually they would have had a whole another year to work on this, along with developing it, you know, from home. I hope you guys know this is my first game on in like over a month. Whenever Season 5 first started was the last time I played this game. I literally made a video on it. That was literally the last time I played this game. This is also my first time playing this new map. And apparently it's this is Adler's Consciousness, which is interesting. And somehow I found a way to not give a fuck. I'm also going to be returning to, I mean, kind of a spoiler, but I'm also going to be returning to Warzone soon when they do the Halloween stuff, because last year I really liked the Halloween event for Warzone. It was a lot of fun to grind and do. So I think that'll be the time that I return to Warzone and try to play it a bit more, along with the new map that's going to be coming in like a month or so. I also just hate playing Call of Duty in console now, especially the old gen. Like, I still have yet to get the next gen because I've been waiting for the Xbox Series X, but they said that like chip shortage or whatever to make the consoles is gonna last like a whole nother year. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get the Series S, and then I'm gonna just end up selling the Series S when the X's come back in stock, and I'm gonna just switch. What the fuck did he destroy me with? Oh, the AMPs, dude. Those things still shred. Holy shit. But yeah, I don't even understand like why games are still being ported back to the Xbox One. They run like shit. Like, you guys should have seen Battlefield 2042 on the Xbox One. This shit was ridiculous. I posted a video on TikTok about it. If you haven't followed my TikTok, definitely go do that. But yeah, it was really fucking gross. Like, it just ran horribly. It ran so bad. Like, it should not have even been developed for the older gen consoles. It's limited down to 64 players. The maps are smaller. Everything looks like a potato. There's barely any extra objects in the map to like make the maps more in depth. So they just look bland and like plasticky. It's useless, and everything's so buggy. It's just fucking, you drop down to 30 FPS at random times. It's very bad. Like, if you think Cold War runs bad on consoles, God, you're gonna cry when you play Battlefield. I actually have a video that I wanted to make on that, because it was so bad that it was comical. Like, it was so unbelievably bad that I literally want to make a video on it. I was recording for a good hour of me and my friends just constantly doing nothing but laughing. I'm definitely gonna post a video on that soon. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm probably not gonna do subtitles for it, but like, I'm gonna still make it into a video. I don't really like the way this map flows. It's just not my thing. I'm not a fan of it. But when it comes to like talking about Cold War within the past year, when it first came out, obviously it was fun. Every year, you know, we make a big deal about the Call of Duty, saying like, oh my god, it's so good. Well, actually, more and more people are starting to just hate it, but I still get into that like honeymoon period with the Call of Duties, to where it's like, oh, the game's so good, and you know, I'm gonna play a shit ton of this. Then I play it for like 24 hours straight, and then I stop playing it because I get bored of it. And at the first, it was fun because the game was new, but then the more we played, the more we realized how shit the game was. And every year, I hope for that like to not happen. And I really feel like it is not gonna happen with Vanguard. This is the first time I've actually really felt like it wasn't gonna happen. But let's hope it doesn't, dude. I really hope Vanguard is a good game. And I genuinely feel that this game was pretty much a disappointment because it was rushed and because it was made from home because of COVID, and just COVID kind of ruined everything. the flow was messed up with all three companies in their rotation and making Call of Duties, and that this game was just disappointing. Content wise, it wasn't. Content was amazing for this game, and they're saying it's going to be even better in Vanguard. So let's hope that's true. But other than that, it was a mess. The story was good. Competitive was awful because we had control, and all the weapons are just boring because obviously everyone uses meta weapons. The AK-74U literally stayed the best gun almost the entire year. This is still, in my opinion, one of the best guns in the game, and I'm tired of using it. Every time I play Cold War, I use this gun. Obviously, it does feel good, and I love the iron sights, but like, holy shit, I want to use a new gun, but the thing is, you can't because every other gun is just irrelevant. And all the guns that are meta, like you could say, like, oh, the LC-10 was meta at one time, oh, the FFAR was meta at one time. All of the weapons that were meta were boring as fuck to use. They were not fun to use. Actually, scratch that. Every gun in this game was not fun to use. None of it was fun. I did not care for the weapons in this game. The only two weapons I really liked were the AK-74U and the Krig, which I'm actually going to use the Krig for like the millionth time this year. But after, the more you use them, they just get old. And it's also coming at a bad time because now everyone is wanting more futuristic like games. Because previously, Call of Duty fed us futuristic games for like, I think like 3 or 4 years straight. And everyone got bored of it because you kind of need to mix it up. But then as soon as they start switching, because they're kind of like delayed a little bit with making their games, they're starting to pump out a bunch of older Call of Duties in like the World War II setting and stuff, and people are just tired of it. Like this one, this was the Cold War, this was in the 80s, and now it's the time where people are ready for a futuristic con. And of course, Battlefield is doing that right. That's why Battlefield will be the best-selling game this year. It was very bad timing because people are just done with this. Like, you know, a lot of people are like confused on like, oh, we were making such a big deal about the futuristic Call of Duties being awful, you know, a few years ago, and then now we want them again. It's because at the time we were getting so many futuristic Call of Duties, it was getting boring at that point, and we wanted them to stop because it was just getting overused, overdone. All we needed was one. Then, you know, you can do some other different time periods, and then you can rotate back to it. Like, you know, do a futuristic COD every like 4 years or something. You know, give us some variety. You know what I mean? And I think that's why people hated it, because Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, not Infinite Warfare, but Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 were great games. It was just a very bad time for them to release. But like, I would love to see another futuristic COD, but it's going to be a few years before we get that. So we're stuck with World War II for now. Or Battlefield if we want something futuristic. Not to mention, this game was pushed out right after Modern Warfare on the new engine, when we all loved the new Modern Warfare engine so much to where people did not want to go back to Black Ops Cold War and the older engine and this older movement and stuff. No one wanted to... What the fuck did just happen to me? No, literally, no one wanted to go back to this. I didn't. I do not like the movement in this game. Like, yes, I'm used to it, but, like, it's just... I want Modern Warfare's movement system. That is why I love Vanguard so far when I was playing the beta. We have that classic Modern Warfare movement, or not I say classic, but it came out in 2019. That engine is just so unbelievably good. It was a little bit buggy in Modern Warfare, but that was because it was the first time they made a game with it. It's just the movement was gold, and I hope that becomes the norm for Call of Duties. If so, then every COD from now on should be like progressively better than what they were. Fuck, I thought I had a stim. I thought I had a stim. Shit! A Krig, ladies and gentlemen. Look how fast this thing shreds, dude. And I hate to bring up the old gen topic again, but there was one bug that really pissed me off every time that I was playing this godforsaken game. Is on the Xbox One, randomly your game would just be running in 30 FPS and it would not feel smooth at all. It would be jagged and everything. It was as if like you were playing on a fucking NES. And the way to fix that would literally be to open up your Xbox menu, close it, and then it would be better again. And it's been a year. It's been just about a year. How have they not fixed that? How is that issue not addressed? And I know I complained about competitive, but like, I did very good in competitive. I had a lot of fun with competitive, even though the meta just never changed. Because, you know, GAs are fucking the worst thing to ever be created. Why do I hit a random lag spike when I'm running here? Like, oh my god. My last assassination. Because I'm not going for another one. And like, it seems like I'm complaining so much about this game. Mainly because there weren't many good things about this. But, like, it's not like this was the... Like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It was not the worst Call of Duty. Infinite Warfare was. That Infinite Warfare was literally the worst Call of Duty of all time. I still enjoyed playing Infinite Warfare regardless because it's Call of Duty and I just like playing Call of Duty. But this game definitely ranks very, very low on my list because there are so many Call of Duties that were better than this. I think I am about done talking your ear off and complaining about this piece of shit game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload another video. Let me know what you thought about Black Ops Cold War in the description below. Let me know if it was fun for you throughout the entire year, what you hated, what you liked. I don't care. Write me a paragraph. It doesn't matter. I will read it regardless. But let's hope that I never have to touch this piece of shit game again, or at least for another few years until I want to revisit this for another video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.